Thanks for staying with us. Welcome to Newsroom series on Channels Television. I'm Joke Rogers. In the news reports we're tracking for you at this hour as we turn our attention to the southeast of the country today. But first, an update of stories making the rounds this hour. After enduring months of fear, uncertainty and captivity, survivors of the devastating bandit attack on Woro community in Kayama local government area of Kwara State have finally returned home. The rescued victims arrived in llorin late Thursday night, ending a painful ordeal that began earlier this year when heavily armed bandits stormed the community, killing residents and abducting many others, taking them into the forest. Their release followed sustained military offensives and coordinated security operations that eventually secured their freedom. They were transported from neighboring Niger states to llorin, where they were received at the Nigerian Army's 2 Division Sobi Barracks before being moved to a secure location. For families who waited anxiously through months of anguish and uncertainty, the victims' return represents a moment of relief, hope and healing after unimaginable loss. The rescued abductees are expected to be formally received by Governor Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, whose administration maintained close engagement with security agencies throughout efforts to secure their release, while authorities continue to verify the total number of those rescued and provide medical and psychosocial and humanitarian support. The homecoming marks a significant milestone in the quest to reunite every victim with loved ones. To politics now, we turn our attention to Enugu State, with political activities gradually gathering momentum ahead of the 2027 general elections. The All Progressives Congress in Enugu State is stepping up efforts to mobilize younger people for active participation in the electoral process. At a strategic youth summit in Enugu, party leaders urged members to remain informed, strengthen grassroots engagement, and prepare for leadership roles while reaffirming their support for President Bola Tinubu and the Governor Peter Mba.
Does this make sense?
Members of the APC Youth Wing in Enugu State gather for a strategic summit to mobilize young people on the need to be more involved in the electoral process ahead of the 2027 elections. The event attracts key party stakeholders, including the Secretary to the State Government, the APC Deputy National Chairman South, the Deputy National Youth Leader, and other party officials. Convener of this summit and senior special assistant to the Enugu State Governor on Youth Mobilization, Peter Chime, highlights the importance of early planning and grassroots engagement in preparations for the forthcoming elections.
We should engage in the debate, dominate the conversation, and bring every voter in Enugu State into the fold of Governor Peter Mba's 2027 victorious team. The work has already begun. We are here today to reassess the strategies, reinforce our commitment, and expand our network.
As the APC Deputy National Chairman South, Ben Nwoye, charges party youths to remain informed and defend the party's record with facts, the Deputy National Youth Leader, Jamaluddin Kabir, presents a symbolic gift to Governor Peter Mba in recognition of his developmental strides.
Election is not about noise making. Election these days will work with information. We can't wish opposition away. If you look at this screen, just a minute, sir, you see what has been happening. These are real These are real development strides. Please take note of this as you engage other youths in the social media. Engage them with facts.
As the Deputy National Youth Leader of our great party, I decided to bring a token of appreciation on behalf of our Enugu State youth, an award of excellence to recognize our leader, the Governor of Enugu State, His Excellency Dr. Barrister Peter.
Addressing participants, the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidi Onya, encourages the youths to prepare for leadership roles by acquiring the skills, knowledge, and experience necessary to shape the future of governance.
My best encouragement today is that you must, as a young person that seeks to occupy a leadership position, to self-develop first. Self-development, is it an immediate thing? No. Do you think I have stopped self-developing? No. It's a continuous thing.
As political activities gradually gather momentum ahead of the 2027 elections, the Enugu APC Youth Wing says it is committed not only to securing electoral victories for its candidates, but also to encouraging greater youth participation in the democratic process to groom the next generation of political leaders.
More politics. A group of stakeholders from Bende, local government area of Abia State, are raising concerns over what they describe as a purported endorsement of the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Benjamin Kalu, for another term in office. They say the stakeholders drawn from different political parties are calling for strict adherence to the existing rotational arrangement for the Bende federal constituency, saying it remains the best way to sustain fairness and peace in the area.
The attention of these noble men and women of Bende was drawn to the impersonation of and usurpation of the good name of our defunct collective union, Bende to pursue self-serving and parochial agendas. We take exception to this impersonation. That so-called communique read out by our brother, Honorable P. Simba, and using our collective patrimony was in bad taste, and we disassociate ourselves from it.
In the same vein, a PDP stalwart from the local government area, Friday Chinedum, and his counterpart from the APC, John AK, are condemning the third-term agenda of the Deputy Speaker, urging restraint from all those concerned.
The situation of having third term in Bende local government is uncalled for, because we really agreed earlier before now. Once you are given 8 years, the opportunity of being there for 8 years, I think it's enough for anybody to do something. Now, coming back for the third tenure or adopting somebody without the consent of the people of Bende, it is absolutely wrong. When Nena came back again, a lot of Bende people said no. That was protest vote. We said no, go and rest for someone to come in. Why are they trying to repeat the same story? No, it's ungodly.
I was part of that meeting when the agreement was made that the two state constituencies have to rotate their federal constituencies from the Bende South to Bende North. I support him to step down because there is an arrangement in Bende between the two state constituencies.
Away from politics to development matters, the Abia State government has inaugurated 20 more electric buses for the Abia Green Shuttle service as part of efforts to strengthen the state's public transportation system. The new fleet is expected to expand transport services within and outside Abia State while promoting safe, affordable, and environmentally friendly mobility. The Commissioner for Transport, Dr. Chimezie Okebu, says the additional buses will improve service delivery, expand transport routes, and further advance the state's commitment to inclusive and environmentally sustainable public transportation.
These additional 20 buses will expand the scheme of new intra-city and intercity routes, improving access to affordable, safe, and comfortable transportation for workers, students, traders, and families. This initiative is not only about mobility, it is about building a modern, efficient, and sustainable transport system. The government is also investing in charging infrastructure, maintenance systems, and road planning to ensure the fleet operates effectively.
Staying in Abia State, where the government has launched the 2026 Youth Leadership Boot Camp, bringing together 1,000 young people to develop leadership, entrepreneurship, and civic responsibility skills. The initiative underscores the state's commitment to preparing the next generation of leaders. "1,000 young people from across Abia State are gathering at Government College Umuahia for the 2026 Youth Leadership Boot Camp of the State Leadership Academy. The week-long program is designed to nurture leadership potential, promote mentorship, and equip participants with practical skills needed to drive development and assume future leadership responsibilities. Declaring the program open, Governor Alex Oti, represented by the Deputy Governor, Mr. Ikechukwu Emetu, says that the administration remains committed to investing in young people through initiatives that promote leadership, integrity, and innovation.
The Abia State Leadership Academy is not a routine training center. It is a strategic institution built to instill ethics, values, and practical leadership skills in our young people. Governor Oti established it because he believes, and I quote, "We are committed to getting it right with the younger generation. Otherwise, our wider development efforts will be in jeopardy." To our young participants, your selection is only the beginning. I urge you to learn with humility, participate effectively, build meaningful relationships, and most importantly, use what you learn to positively influence your schools, community, and the state.
Representing the director of the Enterprise Development Center at Pan Atlantic University is Mr. Uchendu Egunna. He encourages participants to take full advantage of the bootcamp by developing the knowledge, values, and leadership skills required to make meaningful contributions to the society.
To the government of Abia State and the leadership of Abia State Leadership Academy, I commend your vision. Investing in young people is one of the most strategic decisions any government can make because the returns are measured not only in economic growth but in stronger institutions, better communities, and a more prosperous society. At EDC, we are honored to be your partners. This journey, and will remain committed to supporting initiatives that develop ethical leaders, resilient entrepreneurs, and transformational institutions across Nigeria and beyond.
One of the beneficiaries, Ogbonnaya Treasure, commends the state government for the opportunity, describing the bootcamp as a platform for personal growth and responsible leadership development.
For this wonderful opportunity which he has given to us, the youth, to become leaders, not just any type of leaders, but transformational leaders, innovators, and change makers. On behalf of my fellow participants, we sincerely appreciate His Excellency for giving us this opportunity to experience not just living together with one another, but for all the impactful teachings we have had and still the ones we still have. We promise you, sir, that we will not let you down. We will not let all your efforts go to waste.
The bootcamp features intensive sessions on leadership, entrepreneurship, civic responsibility, and personal development as the Abia State government continues to invest in building a new generation of visionary leaders equipped to contribute to the state's growth and development. When we come back on a Newsroom series, Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo calls for stronger security collaboration. That's in a moment. Please stay with us. Welcome back. 14 distinguished personalities drawn from different communities in Agwata local government area of Anambra State have been inducted into the League of Anambra Community Role Models. They were recognized during a program organized by the Youth Wing of the Anambra State Town Unions Council, ASTOC, in collaboration with the Youth Wing of the Christian Association of Nigeria. An atmosphere of excitement envelopes the Solution Stadium in Ekwulobia, Agwata local government area, as the Youth Wing of the Anambra State Town Unions Council, in collaboration with its counterparts at the Christian Association of Nigeria, unveiled community role models. Guests and community members fill the venue alongside the 14 honorees who wear their ceremonial sashes that symbolize their new status. President General of the ASTOC Youth Wing, Ken Okoli, notes that every progressive society thrives on sound value orientation, and this initiative was launched to complement the efforts of the Anambra State government.
Our state government, under the leadership of Mr. Governor, started using the instrument of the law to push away and confuse our youth. It's not enough as well. Government is doing what the instrument of government can do. But then we have to complement that effort by searching for those that will stand as models to the young people. For your good work and everything.
One after the other, the recipients are presented with a role model insignia amid applause and commendation from the crowd. The awardees, who are commended for inspiring the youths of their communities to be responsible citizens, seem unrelenting in creating a positive impact in the lives of young people.
Coming in and seeing my people this happy, seeing the actual youths, like I said, ab initio. Gone are the days when we come out and we see 70 years, 80 years old men claiming to be youths. We came in here and we saw the real youths, and their youths doing remarkable things, so I'm really happy. Look away from menace of the society like hard drug, crime, anything that will bring about crime, taking drugs. These are the issues that is disturbing the youth of our state today. So they should overlook, they shouldn't go that way, because it will bring about distortion.
This shows that we have people who are worthy of population in our communities, who are doing things as supposed to do, who are giving us reasons to work hard. So I'm very happy.
On a later date, the new role models will meet with Governor Chukwuma Soludo to serve as ambassadors of the state's values of fear of God, patriotism, hard work, and self-reliance. Staying in Anambra State, where Governor Chukwuma Soludo is calling for deeper collaboration among Nigeria's security agencies to strengthen national security, as the Anambra State Executive Council holds its first ever valedictory session in honor of the retiring Assistant Inspector General of Police and former Commissioner of Police in the state, Ikoye Orotogo. The ceremony held at the Executive Council chamber in Awka coincides with his pull-out parade and 60th birthday celebration in what the governor describes as an outstanding career of professionalism, integrity, and dedicated service to the nation.
Anambra State government holds an executive valedictory ceremony for retired Assistant Inspector General of Police and former Anambra State Commissioner of Police Ikoye Orotogo at the Executive Council chamber in Awka. It's the first time such an event is taking place, and in this manner too, both under the past and the present administrations. The event begins with his citation, followed by commemorative souvenirs as family members, including the honoree's wife, mother, and colleagues in the service, witnessed the rare event.
He served in various states across the Federation. He was once Assistant Commissioner of Police in charge of Homicide Section, 4th Criminal Investigation Department, Abuja.
Governor Chukwuma Soludo pays glowing tribute to retired AIG for his stewardship to Anambra State, which has restored public confidence and improved safety across the state.
A lot has been said about you, being a team player, being a mobilizer, being an organizer, being a socialite, and so on and so forth. But very importantly, very importantly for me, key word is that word team player.
More tributes pour in from members of the State Executive Council and other dignitaries who praise his leadership and commitment to security.
You saw the advent of Anambra, and you have continued to work with us to see that with what we all been through amount success or implication of that, you have engraved your name of history. What talk about security in Anambra State? At the time we had high insecurity which has been eradicated. By now,
He's confident, like his forest is. He's a confident like that. I want to say, sir, that you're not retired, but considered, because you're still getting that score. I want to say that we shouldn't have retired. Police needs you, DSS needs you, the military needs you.
and during his tenure, we are very independent because the incidences of holiness policies came to an end.
In his response, retired AIG Orotugu appreciates President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Governor Chukwuma Soludo, among others, for their unwavering support throughout his service years.
I express my profound gratitude to the Inspector General of Police for the confidence reposed in me, to the people of government of Anambra State, sister agencies who are here with me, traditional rulers, community leaders, stakeholders, and indeed the good people of Anambra State for their unwavering support throughout my tenure as Commissioner of Police.
Winding the event down, the governor reminds all that strong collaboration among security agencies will enhance national security, safeguard lives and property, and promote sustainable socio-economic development.
The Nigeria Union of Pensioners in Anambra State Council has commended Governor Chukwuma Soludo for clearing 22 billion naira in pension arrears inherited from the administration of the former government. The state NUP chairman, Anthony Ugozo, disclosed this in Awka while addressing pensioners and journalists on the harmonization of the pension in Anambra State. He recalls that Governor Soludo introduced a 10,000 naira pension award for all pensioners from October 25, 2024, after it was brought to his attention that some pensioners were receiving less than 1,000 naira monthly, with the least paid receiving only 333 naira 45 kobo.
In Anambra State, this is on record that the 5 years arrears of gratuities 2016 to 2020 inherited from his predecessor, His Excellency Chief Dr. Willie Obiano, amounting to 22 billion naira, has been successfully cleared by Mr. Solution Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo. It cannot be overemphasized that the 10,000 naira pension award to all pensioners by Mr. Governor on 25th October 2024, when he realized that most pensioners in the state receive less than 1,000 naira as their monthly pension.
And finally, in a major push for youth empowerment and growth of athletics, the Ebonyi State government has approved the establishment of a state female football team. Governor Francis Ziwifuru's administration says the decision is part of a broader commitment to capitalize on recent international sports victories and rebuild local athletic infrastructure. The Commissioner for Youth Development and Sports, Chidi Onye, says the creation of the female football squad aligns directly with Governor Ziwifuru's agenda to revitalize sports at the grassroots level. He notes that this follows the landmark performance of Ebonyi-born track athlete Gabriel Ogazi, who secured gold medal in the men's 400 meters at the Glasgow 2026 Games, a feat that elevated him to the top global rankings in that particular event. That's Newsroom Series. Thank you for watching. I'm Joker Rogers.